Welcome to the live broadcast. SYLVESTER BEKOE is the live presenter. The host, the engineer, sound, the great and powerful spirit. We command an expression. Now come along the any object available. Somebody can be standings. In the way that do the tongues, you have doctrine sideway. Look up if in any form or uniform. They will also say that's the real. So the mission of SYLVESTER on the life. The whole screen right now find out is it they're told that to the actually let's say this or the what God they do range. Let's see the tallest to the taller to the tall. But this is when it comes to knowledge and say how do I get lost or have his position this one. Yeah, try the Holy Foot. Is indicating the entire world with Jesus. And now just before goes great and certain which they are learning so the so when you don't understand help me to adopt knowledge how to make it happen and that's like just the we're connected to the however the Lord almost come from what to learn what he has also said if you finish hands how you have throughout this these days if I have to have any direction on again I shut it on, but just watch it. I think I have to name things that I'm intelligent. Oh, like this, colorless. So if I show it blue, and we say there's just what is in because I won't walk, and that's what I don't know how to say with. So to see on the screen, and so here you won't be and we get this okay. And in the position, in my job is I stand anywhere. I have also had some to mention it. 47 code is mercy what? Mercy a son. The say mason or mason. The son and a soon. The other situation. What is situation already fit in that's the same situation. You don't have any definition for when the situation to feel yes if it happens. Thing. I'm sure it. That's all. So it won't be just walk it in the universe or when it go certificate like this. What do you about? And to help the health. So don't do it. Giving the way healing get to well health healing. So I agree with the prophet when you are a health listener, you already fail less well. In the earth. Maybe you're saying you could that but you are not accepted in heaven. I agree. That's how you should learn to earn. Not to eat. I'm looking for a word. What do you mean a word? Listen to this. On the live, write it. Round if you are the chef, you look at things. Oh yeah, got it. Round one, then I've won. I won where the direction directed. You can see where shown. Is it they are talking? Case where you is it a scene is somebody live watching this angle. So if you this area are playing is like a world this another world is this area. Watch that if you live in this small area or in this world or universe, if you live in this world, whatever activity you may be found, is what you are going to account for. Whatever you live to do is that you account on any level. However, if you are the leader who had carried the suffering, then there's who may be art, so that you know the art already. Yet you have probably get so in the case, of course, who may now in the two, they probably have day and night. So day sin and then night sin. Yet if you are the light in day, you will see yourself light also in the dark. So whatever you have from day that you do, carry in the journey to the night. And as the stars will be drifting, you would keep your energy that you see on all. So that I've seen one scene too. Like as our people keep on counting, like you move from location Accra, you go to maybe another location. Whatever I live to place, disregarded. You account for so watching for that you have it also for SIN. The SIN, to understand what sin in the understanding of sin when you get what? Art. Because the art, whatever you are seeing here is the art. Whether technology, whether spirit, flesh, create whatever is art. Do you want to know what is A-R-T? Maybe let's watch. Let's watch carefully. So if I wear any color, it will feed myself as I create first those places they are working. I have been a manager. Watch it carefully. Some of you, watch what I'm saying. I've been a manager, let's say, from 2015 to work and build the offices and inter places for the company and jobs opening. You didn't build it right from school. You can realize that I've built it. How do you think the Lord is giving you best place than myself who built it, and for you just carry paper? Where is paper? Paper? You carry paper and you are saying you have to be given food on the paper. Where did you create it? Is there an ice cream when nobody created it? Is there an office where you go and sit there and just say the Lord called you? That's a lie. That's an opposite what is reality. So when we are in the reality, you are in the abstract life. And we have gone past those things, so we know what you probably mean and you don't understand it. Do you agree? So if I was to put on the red light, so this is a leaf. So healing is this to the light. This is a leaf. Yeah, we are medicalists. So this symbol is simply a leaf. It's a leaf. It's a leaf, and also a face of a creature that liveth. And they are not living. The leaf is living. Whether I turn this to what? Whatever, look, cake, whatever we pray, we do it. So on this channel, you have the world the Lord created for life. One person carrying it to the level like, wow. Do you know how many people we had in the vision interceding on their behalf? But they never know, because if you didn't meet up or meet with us in the place that is highest, giving law instruction, you will not know. You think just a mere human being. We live in the king's palace. We live in the professor homes. We live in the gardens. We live in the royal. It myself. So to wear any of these fabrics, so if I'm an artist and I wear this, what I can tell you best on the one who created. So you have in it, let's say on title, let's say from the kingdom, you have been given this area to be this working. So you have it also given any book or leaf. So that's a leaf. So to say you are also being in the wilderness, the leaf you were given, that which showed that indeed you've also been in the wilderness, that shows you are approved of. But not to say when school gives you certificate that we don't see the reality, and then you tell us the Lord gave it. Give you what? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like situation, it won't be that. Look, I have to show you this. Yeah, I have to show myself. So if I gain consciousness for understanding, that would have been best. Or they didn't know. Let's show the leaf. Let's show it. You don't know. In the forest. Okay, we are in the forest as well. So it's right here. And then behind it. So if I'm right behind the leaf, did I just mention it on paper? This is the origin. This is what the Lord created. And then the Lord's own came to realize that we need these artifacts, which is book. So various sections you work out. A sector is like, you see this angle there. Then divided. Oh, we have a blue in it. And the wealth showing. It's because I'm the one who came to show wealth and creation and reality. That's why things have been what? Designed this time around to what? As a thing. So there's nothing attributed to a child. If you really have understanding. Let me do a miracle. I want to do a miracle with this. Let the Lord of the universe, trust of the time, spirit, soul, that connects with it. I'm going to open to what time it is now. Well, leave the time. I can use any number right now. I want to open for the surprises to read from this and let's see what it is to what I'm also saying. Right now, maybe you didn't understand the point I'm making. So we have what? The section showing. If you don't listen to wisdom, what is wisdom? If you don't listen to wise dominion, if you don't listen to the wise one, what do you think you are also going to teach people? Their community is ruled by the emperor, who have also designated places for people responsible, taking and law, disseminating, reaching out this. You go and destroy this. You go and maintain this. You go and create this. You carry this one, building plan there. You go to the site. You go to the field where we have the lilies. You go to the gardens. Go to the. That's it. For one person. That's why it says. The Bible says. The Bible, even the scripture says, for the word can be here, and you claiming somewhere that you are the one the Lord has given, who is giving the works of this. As you cannot say you are the one the Lord gave to what? To enjoy women, when he that create or keep the nation as a virgin, the prince, have not enjoyed any. In that case, you understand, right? You could say that you remove my eye so that I don't know the function for what? Going to buy eye drops and ear drops. Do you know how much I should be buying it? Or let's say this. If in reality on this day you didn't know what will happen, what color is it? And what color is it? You see that, right? No, I hope you are seeing it also here. On the side that is here. Watch here. What do they use for? What are they using for? So if you see this and this, what does it mean? We are on the live. I don't have to go to pharmacy to get these things. It means it's already ready. The sin you commit is on the channel, like recording every day. Oh, you don't see this? Maybe pen to record you. Well, let's see. So I'm going to open right now. Before I turn to any other word, well, so I'm going to open to page 12. Page 12 of this book. And the word right there, you'll be surprised. You see that I'm just on the live to do this. This one bear witness, and this one also bear the fruit of witnesses. That if this creation, if the leaf or the neem tree, this is a neem tree, if it should carry the superpower force of the Lord and said spirit that is without corruption, because I maintain the law without corruption, right there. Let's see. Look how beautiful it is, my office in the forest and in the home that I built. How it fits well to carry the forest even in the home, into the rooms. Watch carefully. So I'm going to begin. It's some of this book they've written, but I'm going to show you what reality is. Angel. Yes. Huh? Huh? Right there. Okay. Page. We got to open to page 12. So page 12 exactly. So let's see where we're going to count. Okay. So if I begin to have page, so paging, I'm actually going to say this is front part, that's first page. This, look, on this, the back cover, first page. Second page, third page. So I'm going to count it accordingly. That's why you forbid what is at the back of the Bible or in front of the Bible, the single life being, to say before you can open any book, you should have what it takes to enter it. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When I go there is authority. Look at what is right here. Look, that's authority. Watch carefully. You see that? I told you it will surprise you. You see that I didn't just start counting pages from where you have to say the number. You see, if I started from, you say no number, because they have not paid it with pagination. No number, no number. No number, no number. No number. Alright? Until I get to here, until I go to, let's say this, started the paging. Do you know how many leaves or pages I would have saved? So where it begins, page 1 and page 2 here, look, page 1, page 2, right on the screen. That wouldn't have taken us to where I'm going. But instantly, I want to say, let's get to what? That particular one in another way. It will also present the same answer. That is why number is very crucial, playing a role here. That is to say 3. So that's authority. So where we got it. So how many, if I would have had to, let's say, read or count pages, I would have skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 leaves, like 5, sections, which would have missed it. So imagine, I want to say, if they started labeling or bulletin given by paging, let's see where it would have landed. If we say how the human being thought they have arranged things. So whatever it is. Now let's see. Page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And at 11, when you get to page 11, I've turned the middle where we could have counted 12. You see that would have missed the number page 12. I've already used this space for something else. Yes, I've used that. So the Spirit cannot mislead if indeed the Lord made it with myself. I have never misled. Even whatever I have to do. You know, once a spirit, my flesh, who did it, flesh completely, it cannot mislead. It cannot mislead. Look, even if I should lie or when I'm trying to do things wrong, that's the same way is that which leads to that path. It cannot fail. Yes. It cannot fail. That which I have to say, if it's an honor given. I don't have any cell phone. I told you. So if I'm on the media and I'm supposed to make a call, I can use the media session for receiving, like, note when I'm on live. I can forward maybe somebody a call. It doesn't mean I have a phone. Look, what state of life you want to say I have phone? This I've shown you already. The radio we're using this for has gone also to the level it won't work, and I am not repairing this because the spirit that repairs it, somebody forced it to spoil it. What do you mean? When you are in the flesh, life giving, we also intercede you live having life, but notwithstanding somebody coming to take the life out of you completely. That is different. So that's not what we do. When they do that, it's because they have the superpower from the healing that gives life. They turn it, they have it, and then they are using the opposite. It's like when the Lord fuel you, waking up today, then you go and use it to do wrong thing. That's not what we are doing. The healing have gone to the wrong thing side. For saying that the healing have gone there. So who get it? You don't pray. In that case, you say the name of it. No. What we need for healing is gone somewhere. That's what the Bible says. What? Wherever the Lord and the Lamb, like wherever the Lamb is, that's where the Lord is, and wherever the Lord is, that's where the Lamb is. Like it's like that. That in that case, it is not appointed to what? Anyone that just carry the Bible and say the Lord said, "There's a tell the Lord, say, keep quiet. I'm on this earth. If you are also flesh, come to the flesh, and then we can tell those who came to flesh to agree to solving problems. You pray those things, some of the things they say come when it's time. So the Lord says what? If it is the time that you are the one to come, you will be the one to come. Let expect nobody else. There is nobody dead in the Bible that you want to say is important than what is predestined, which is prophetically predestined. What I'm doing now, you can't say there is any Jesus or any God that is doing it. Because what I agree with is that what you agree or believe on that is working for you and is not working here. That is when the Bible says what? Unless they agree. Because when you look at the life or the situation, you may not be the virgin. Why do you think you have a place for the virgin? So in that case, a disagreement. All right. Or you want to say, is this cell phone? Look, which one? Have you seen anything being used like this? Those days, I came and meet not even cell phones like this when I was born in the 20th century. We have had analog, no screen. Those days, it will be something even to even understand how the things operate. When I came, I made it. My presence, my engineering, I made it. So at least we'll have this. So let me see what. Oh, okay. That's its authority that we found when I began the reading for what? From the first page. That you always keep the Bible first page. That's why you get it time wrong. Let's see if you had opened any Bible. I don't have any Bible right now. You know, it's online. But that if you claim there's any book, that's what I have to show. So angels will not carry you from authority to nothing. It's rather from what you thought is wrong thing that I'm doing. That's what leads to the authority, because that's angel. Like wearing this. And they're showing what? On the shoulder here. What? You see? That is what? That white, before you see it, this Lord must be with you. These colors. So when we wear this color and then they print something on it, it doesn't make it as it is in the color. As for the color itself, it cannot lie to you. Yes, the color is that which comes from that angle. The angel that lived or ruined it. And this one can't lie to you. Whatever they want to show you the situation, that's what it is. You will say that this is what I've made my face, maybe or that. Simple like that. So I couldn't take anything or anybody. So let's go on authority. On authority. So if I need to give on the nation's address, allowing the Spirit, allowing the Lord and the angels in the mystery, and we found out I need to talk about authority. On authority. So when I get to the life and I want to say, okay, let's go to the life. When we are on the life, it's already life. But what do I know? That we may understand what is an authority. Let's look at what are we saying here. So you see, we are going to the next life. Oh, that's it. Next life. That's a healing. Thanks. Next life on my rib. My rib is showing. So when I get to the level here, I need to do something. So let's find out. So this is what I have to say. Previously, I'm watching on my own channel. So what am I saying on my channel? So on my channel, you see that's next door. You see that's next door. So things that concern I can probably show. And then you see nothing else. Look, this pentagon is with the I didn't want to mention it, but the throne, one of the thrones, as I saw it today. That's a pentagon, the five-sided figure. That is what we're saying, and those things. And in the star embedded, that's why I'm saying things are recorded. Look at this broadcast that I made 4 years ago. A miraculous rain. The spirits of bear witness with our heart. And I had what? One of the beverages at First Johnson, I did it. And wearing the same white and blue scarf or blue mufflers. And having people have what? 63. So when you add 6 plus 3 is 9. That is the clock showing. 9. 4 years ago, more than even that, 4 years ago, you haven't watched. How do you tell me that the lot of people who gather in the church, they have found who they say is an angel leading the path? You think if I'm not the one leading and making and creating the path, and I'm expecting somebody, how do I prepare myself to receive somebody? You are hearing what? Also, how far can look, the weapons, they are not talking about just weapons, they are talking about missiles. So on what authority you think or agree something to work does not agree with your church going? Unless you are the one the Lord is using by the Spirit, then you know what function and role you play. So if you say go and carry a weapon, you think we are joking. How many people have watched? Now you want to tell me what? Somebody. What is right now updating is also showing it right there. And then times now, at least you should know some of the things. So I'm not showing just anything, but that's how authority is being used. So let's go use a word from this. The number, very important to note. So if I hadn't gone here at the time, when did I go to next door and do this? If I hadn't gone here to record this, how do we have the scene of what? Myself standing there? If we need to go to next door, so if I don't update what is at next door, look, that way I have to carry out on authority of the word circular thing is authority, or round like this is authority, or at the middle. So even if you have a table that is square, the middle or where you place the whatever you place at the middle, that's authority. That's a portion we say is authority. So that's why I tell you auto-write. So when I'm with authority, I write myself. Autobiography, all of that. That's authority, symbols of authority. So if you rise up or begin to do things, it should be authority according to how you're given. You see, whilst I'm live here, they are also live. Mirror now is also live. They are showing Pentagon conference, fighter jets, whatever. And yes, I hope you get what I'm saying. And you see hellfire. So when you don't see these things in the Bible as it's being proclaimed with just common text, you sin, you break the law. Yet somebody may be recording the things you're also doing. I send you to what? Life or places of life where you don't regard it. That's why I went and built. If my money is in these waters, based on directions and what I can give gold and silver, I give and not give according to what you're used to do. Like 1%, 10%, I don't do that. I have something, I have a reality, wealth to show the number increase in it. So that you'll be telling me that whatever they give me 20% or 5% or those things, I don't do. Like, I would just regard the number on it. But you do it that you don't understand because it is something different you do. I don't do that. So if you don't go out there up next door to see what has been effected new, you have no such thing to say. So if I've gone there on this particular day, on a particular day like this, when like 8 months ago, only 5 years. So it takes only strong righteousness people as the green leaf in the hand or green fruit in the hand to what? To get to this place. Even at the time, what? Carefully. That tracking square, you see? Tracking. So things I live on it. Things I really live on there, the broadcast will show. It will show. And did I also give location? Yes. Live location. So I don't do my broadcast with no location issue. So once I have to use, listen, the cell phone for multimedia, you know, the multimedia, I requested it for that purpose. That's why they came with such a creation. And I have to tell you, you see the flying bird. If I didn't go there with life, how do you say creatures life? So if you don't glorify, or if you don't glory the Lord will glory himself out of that which he has created. You see right there at the, look at the beauty of the trees, the coconut trees. And if you need a rock surface, I have walked on and also being right there. And at the time I have to go there, there should be a clean place like that. So you cannot call the righteous people with the things that defile you. No, that's not how we came. On whatever level you want to approve or what, I didn't come from your level. We are talking of next level and then next door. Physically, 4 levels are high miracles. You don't expect it, and it happened. You don't expect it. So when things are happening, we don't just talk things. When location, situation are being what it are, I have to say it is. So what word? Let's look at how. What spirit word you want to know to be authority? So who give the nation address? The nation is myself who give it. Do you agree? If I'm the one the Lord give a nation, because the Bible talks about nations, not big countries. The Lord talks about nation, because the word nation is what the Lord appointed. So if you are not doing the things of the Lord, let's say nation as it is, how can a nation appoint you to represent him? That's why you know the term his presence carried by another person on authority to minister to. And that, you get there before you know what to say. You don't know anything as you are going there, as he told you in the Bible. When you go there and they ask you, think not what you say, for he, the Lord, will quicken you what to say, how to answer it. Then I didn't have to carry books. That's why we the learned ones, or with the conscious of the light, we don't have to carry anything. Because if I carry the book, it's more work I have to do. Alright, so watch carefully. Let's see that right now. Let's see an Eastern miracle, like, wow. Right there. So meet word. So what word derive authority? Okay. In the ancient times, what is the word authority? So in the ancient, so I need to go on maybe a little silence. I search. Yeah, let's get it. So as soon as it's ready, we're gonna have it. As soon as it's ready, we're gonna have it. Yes. Nine. So 9 something ready. 9 the search result is here. Yeah, it's here. Now to surprise you, word. That's a spirit word. So I need to have myself as a right there to minister. So if indeed the Lord is the one who call it or mason whatever, it doesn't come to the corrupt area where people thought they were given. It doesn't go there. It doesn't work like that. That's why they get it wrong. Things with authority, unless you are born from authority, or unless somebody says in his name reforge, you take or you take reforge. So that he that have authority says, I gave, go do this, but in the time like this, don't abuse it, return. And that's the returning officer to preside over his authority. If you don't regard every other word like this, then what are you healing the world with? They said, what? Unless you're a healer, you can't talk to anybody. Because the Lord cannot afford to lose his best personality to what? Opposite the word. That's why fit in world like this. This is fit in world. Alright, so get it. So let's see how the kingdoms rule and what it is. You see that we have to get to the life or the sign point before we know what it's the word. Now we have to say, we've had many times, countless times mention authority, but every day is different because to have it carried to the next level. Now the primary ancient Greek word for authority is exousia. Exousia. You see that the word sia is right there. So exousia. So exousia. Exousia. So if you have the word exodus right there, you see that that same word is authority. That you want to say is the Bible saying exodus. So that is the word itself that defines itself what you are saying exodus or what you are saying authority. It means this. Now, and it's written in the Greek form like this, as you want to have it. So CIA, and then you have a SIA, is the same term for that. Now, frequently used in the New Testament to mean, they say right. So if I'm the one who is the Mr. Right, when I talk on any level, you have to honor the word POR. POR. Let me display what I'm showing. I wanted to show that which I'm seeing. Not that I'm saying it, what I visualize or what I'm intelligently displaying. Or what is on the real authority. Wow, you don't expect it. So if you don't expect it, how to use the authority and how, whatever, just listen. Now, this is Sylvester. I told you, the only one that made it. Or the only great countless number infinity. The world infinity that made it. How element transformed and got to the level that when you carry the works of the righteous person who indeed is in the plans of the Lord, you didn't fail. Even when they said it should fall, it should fail. Went out to suffer certain things for what not. And I'll show you who abuse authority. You have to have it. Now, to say frequently used in the New Testament to mean what? Right power, or you want to say, so we have the poia. Poia. So in the Korean language, it will be the word poia. Poia means, the word poia. The word poia in the Korean language means, to send it, to send it. It means when you are given, you send it. When you are given, you take it away. So you see that when I was beginning to decode even to what it means and how we say it, in the Korean language, this word, the word power means poia. In the Korean language is poia. Even that's already how it is written. That is the you. So that if I have to say it in another translate word for the Korean, you have to see another word again. So why we say poia? Because it is just simply Y, one of these Y, when you take the double V, this W was begotten for double V. So virgin, before you get to error. Virgin before you can hear. So you have to live virgin life for many decades. And I've had to live many decades. So to say first generation, first decade, second generation, which is 20, third generation, like third decade, which is to say another 10 years. So 10. That's already up to what? That's already 3 decades. And the fourth, we are in what? 7 and 8. Remainder 2. And I have it already, just that for the time that I'm using for what I'm saying, according to when it has begun with myself. In the time they said I should select, because I know when I came excellently. Because it's always been, it's a battle which I know the great people have to face like that, and we made it. So whatever it, that's why, even to know what I'm saying, It's just here. We can know every other thing that I need now. So when I don't want to say we know it, it means time is not allowing it. It's a spirit. Or delegated. So you see, so delegated what? Delegated authority. That in ancient Rome or in ancient Rome, the corresponding word, in ancient Rome, the corresponding term for it. Let's watch carefully and then understand, pay attention, where it doesn't go for the enemy. So Sylvester can't fail with a life, as life indeed. Sylvester return. So let the Lord rule continuously. Letting go the enemy. Return the channel by the television. You realize that when somebody's name has been mentioned, it is triggering what? Even the system. That's how spirit world is. That's how you can say, how is this capable of transmitting from somebody's office to another screen and others? So when you have people who are not functional to the things we are doing, you see, I'm the one sitting here working. Not that I'm the it. Then you realize you don't need those people. You don't need them because that's not where the Lord called it. So understanding the word and the doing. So watch carefully that in ancient Rome, the corresponding term was what? Auctoritas. You see? Auctoritas. So that's the word. So auctoritas. You want to say that? Auctoritas. Referring to what? Social prestige, influence, and what? Social prestige, social prestige, influence, and then what? And then the power that is prayer. So it means when you are giving the stage mount, you have to pray, and you have to also know what carry to that level. But that if you don't honor the Lord that is sitting and watching you do things, you think you can fake it with us? Never. I'm not a small boy or a baby to that with you. Let's say you watch it or you worship. The group you may belong, I created and you don't know. That's what the Lord said. That how you can know the one who created what you are enjoying. It takes your commitment and level to even have life. Because whatever you want to regard to be the one who created is never the one who made it. I made it. I made this authority. Already, I made the world what it is. I'm the engineer of the world. I am the engineer because what we can do with spirit, that made the world. Already does it. Not to say you have a car. That's also from engineering. But you know what? That wouldn't be what we are saying is in the air that you breathe us always. That's the level you have not operated. Yeah, those cars may also come from an element of the air and then nature and the other things. Yet the one who abound giving authority is this. So watch it quickly. Now, if you don't have this level, so if I don't have an authority, how do I present myself on authority grounds like this? If I don't have influences, how do I, if I'm not influenced by the spirit or quickening of things or created values, how do I come and talk about it? So if you are not an authority, you don't mention authority. And if you don't understand authority, don't say you have been given authority. And the word in the poia to what? Authorize. To authorize. So the one who have the word auctoritas or auctoritas, like I wrote what I have to. So to allow it to be or validate acts. So now key terms in the areas where we have the auxesia or exousia in the Greek means authority, privilege, or the poia, and the poia to act. And so when you are given to go, there you have to act. Now it often also implies the right, as you were saying, to be on the side that feed or the side that is giving you life and the side that will give it somebody their own distraction for what they've done. So that to do something or to do like elect or to minister to or to seek authority from who it is an authority that you may use or you may have yourself exercise or opportunity to train or to give up what you have the best. In Matthew 9:6, that's the A. So you see where it is? Matthew 9:6, or delegated prayer. It means, you see, when you are delegated, it means they say you should go with it. That's why it is an enquire when you understand this word. Now, the authoritas in Latin refers to what the authority based on one's influence, status or position. What position are we saying? Okay, I'm a manager who work. I've worked with electoral commission. These are the things. I've been to Bank of Ghana Secretariat. I have had to travel on business purposes. I heal people. I make farm. I lead a world to do what is reserved as a spirit, which somebody fell from or fall from. You see the word. This is where you stand and say the Lord call you. But not to say you have your own car, you have somebody paying you money, and you deny the word of the Lord. Why you deny it, do you know what it means? When you don't have the spirit of the Lord to work in you yourself. Even to understand the level you understand, the level you don't understand, which you need another level of a personality to show or to give. That level of understanding, we say, to turn it on. So that it also goes on, for that he said, it is derived from what? Augeo. What is augeo? There you want to say, augeo. Augeo. So in Ikoya, what it tries to sound is what it means. It is a bone. Augeo. You are saying it is a bone. To say this word, how it is written in the angel's language, this word means it is a stone. Like, yeah, they have stone for bones, but I can't use it like that. That is what it is in the scripture, even to reserve. But I don't use that for that now. So to say augeo means that's an archaeologist. That's why anybody that is an archangel, when they go out there, they get what they find with the spirit. I saw that, I have to go here. When you go there, you need to see the authorities right there. You need to understand, beginning to understand, that is what the Lord himself. Now, to bring forth, augment. You say that word? And then also we have the point here, imperium, that in the Latin represents supreme, absolute, or military authority. Because when you have the word for absolute or the AB solute, how you were given an element from this word AB. The word AB is very high in power, not because of that descendant in the Bible. He is not a reason. That name existed. This name, it's not just a name, it's for highest authority word, above. It's for a Lord and word from above. So when they name you after this and then it's in the opposite, that unfortunate, you are not the one the Lord has presented. So if you see where we use the authority, you see in the Latin word, you see that they have to use what? Where authority is given. To have it as supreme and absolute, you want to say a word for this. And then, or military authority. So that's where authority is. So if I've not been born from, let's say, the main, even where I came from, the highest, it's level high. Where my own would work at the castle, engineer, and then that's why sometimes the ones who destroy the angels for their place that they were given or where they have been given to work. We are not the one you want to say you employ as a soldier. No, this one, engineers. So they carry also the weapon and in the calico, the creamy calico, any calico, the calico is of special color. So they stand at the castle and work, and when they have to go to the department and the creating the weapons and engineering car and all of that, the mechanicals. That's highest level. Because from the highest it came. That's why you see somebody hating somebody. But I tell you on authority. You need to understand. So that a position like this, you need to understand. So you see why they use the term authority. In the military, which comes from what? The Lord himself, the emperor, the kings. Because the king begot all this level. So to be called a king, it means you are the one who fight every word or everything or every way. Like, whatever designation, it is according to the law, and you made it. That's why that person is what they crown a king. You don't just appoint somebody a king. What do you do with the kingdom? When the kingdom itself, the one who built it is not dead. How do you appoint a king? Then the kingdom, only the ones who have the king's dominion, they make people kings. Now you also have the potestas, The possessor, also in the Latin word, says refers to what? Refer to what? The delegated or official poia. How he will give you on account that poia. And also what? Then arche. So this word here, arche, in Nkoyan language means let's what? Let's see. You see that it's in the Greek word like this. Here it is arche. Now, what is arche in Greek? It often refers to rule. So you watch the ruler in Nkoyan language, exactly you have to say. Or principality. So that it is used like that. Now, the exousia or exousia, it's what you want to say, is commonly used in biblical studies to describe divine authority. You see, when in the Bible things come, those things because of spirituality. That's why authority was limited to nothing, yet they allowed what? Divinity. So divinity was lauded when they didn't use maybe a certain physical weapon. Like in this generation, we have this rule applying in every area of the world that you cannot fail. Now, giving to what? Individual or spiritual powers. So when it says spiritual poia, so that's the word spiritual poia. And that, before you understand, unless it decodes and what function, it is the next word. Then you understand what I mean in the language. While Auctoritas highlights what? The Roman understanding for what? Authority, as I told you, as what? As more than advice and less than command. Do you agree? So that's where the end of the broadcast is, if we have to say the nation. I'm the one with the nation myself. So to say what authority somebody should have, like that's why even they say in that, regardless of what, who called you or what gave you, you have to look at the situation with the Lord and the angel and see if truly you have been given, or originally duly it is given. So that if we mention authority, you see who should have fallen. If you fall, today's teaching, who make it known? The same person that is the king, the Lord, and the prince, they are the same who make themselves as, because it's situation. Look at what we talk about right now. So powerful. Like, so poia. You say that? Where are we probably displaying? Show you, like, we just release this on the live, and then we probably talk about these two things. Or the authority. In the authority that the Lord cannot fail to do what I'm saying. So I end the broadcast, rest my case on the judgment, nature of the Lord, and myself who made it. So you see for the first time how we make things work. I have to open my mouth wide. Yes. And I look good. So I don't have to stress myself up with what doesn't understand, what not. We get what? Salute. In this angle, the roof is on. Great is the honor given to the Lord.